Capelin, a small fish that often appears in cold water, is an important food source for many large fish and other marine animals. To catch capelin effectively, fishermen often use nets. During the spawning season, when capelin gather in coastal areas, they will drag nets from the shore to the sea or use purse seines to catch fish. The ideal time to catch capelin is usually at night, when the fish float near the surface. After catching, capelin is often processed on the spot or preserved by freezing to keep it fresh. Fishing must comply with environmental protection regulations and maintain sustainable resources. In addition to using nets, some fishermen also apply hand fishing techniques with baits such as nuts or worms. Especially on calm weather days, this technique not only helps catch capelin but also brings an interesting experience for those who love fishing. After harvesting, capelin is often processed into many delicious dishes such as grilled, smoked or stewed, which are very popular in Nordic countries. Capelin fishing not only provides food for humans but also supports the livelihoods of many coastal fishermen. However, to protect this resource, fishermen need to pay attention to responsible fishing and participate in conservation programs, helping to maintain capelin populations for future generations. To improve fishing efficiency and protect aquatic resources, many fishermen have also applied modern technology. Using sonar to locate capelin schools helps save time and effort. In addition, monitoring the seasons and reproductive processes of fish also helps them choose the right time to fish, avoiding depletion of fish resources. Scientific research organizations also play an important role in providing information on the status of capelin populations, thereby helping fishermen adjust their fishing methods to be more sustainable. Collaboration between fishermen and scientists is essential to develop effective fisheries management policies. Finally, raising public awareness of the importance of capelin not only in the marine food chain but also in the local economy is essential. In this way, fishermen can continue to engage in traditional fishing while protecting a valuable resource for future generations to protect capelin resources and ensure sustainable development. Fishermen are also increasingly focusing on adopting environmentally friendly fishing methods. Some fishermen have begun to use specially designed nets, which help to reduce bycatch of other fish species and limit damage to marine ecosystems. Furthermore, participation in sustainability certification programs, such as the Marine Stewardship Council (MSC), not only helps fishermen gain better market access but also enhances the reputation of capelin products. With this certification, the product will be more highly valued by consumers, thereby promoting consumption and motivating fishermen to conserve marine resources. Local communities also play an important role in raising awareness of the need for environmental protection. Marine ecology education programs and propaganda activities to raise people's awareness of the importance of capelin in the local ecosystem and economy have been widely implemented. Finally, the combination of tradition and modernity between fishermen's experience and science will create a sustainable capelin fishing model, thereby not only protecting valuable resources but also maintaining the culture and traditional occupations of coastal people. In addition to efforts to protect capelin resources, the development of ecotourism has also become a potential direction for the fishing community. Many localities have organized capelin fishing experience tours, allowing visitors to not only participate in the fishing process but also learn about the culture and customs of fishermen. This not only creates additional income for local people but also raises awareness of the importance of conserving marine resources. In addition, the use of Capelin products in local cuisine also contributes to promoting the Capelin brand. Restaurants and eateries can introduce unique Capelin dishes. Helping customers better understand the nutritional value and unique flavor of this fish. Combining cuisine and sustainable fishing creates a value chain not only for fishermen but also for the community. Finally, strengthening cooperation between the government, fishermen and NGOs is also important. Through support programs, training and information sharing, the community can work together to develop a sustainable management plan for Capelin resources. Thanks to that, Capelin will continue to be a source of food and livelihood not only for humans but also for the marine ecosystem in the future. Anchovies, also known as anchovies, are a popular seafood and are loved in cuisine. To catch Capelin effectively, fishermen often use nets such as purse seines or trawls. The ideal time to catch Capelin is usually in the evening or early morning. When Capelin gather near the surface to feed, fishermen often cast their nets in areas with light, because fish are often attracted to light in the dark. After pulling the net, Capelin are harvested immediately and processed into many delicious dishes. From stir-fried, grilled to salad. To protect the source of Capelin, fishermen also need to comply with regulations on seasons and fish size. In order to maintain the fish population in the wild and ensure sustainable development for the fishing industry in addition to using nets, some fishermen also apply hand-line fishing or use lights to attract eggfish. The use of lighting not only increases the chance of catching fish but also creates a lively space for those who participate in the fishing experience. During the fishing process, fishermen often have to pay close attention to the weather and currents, because these factors greatly affect the location and activity of the fish. After harvesting, eggfish are often processed immediately to keep them fresh. In addition, to serve the consumption needs, fish can be dried or made into fish sauce, creating popular specialty products. Processing eggfish into traditional dishes not only contributes to preserving local culinary culture but also creates a stable source of income for fishermen. To ensure sustainable development, the fishing community also needs to regularly participate in training courses on conservation and management of aquatic resources. Collaboration between fishermen, local governments and conservation organizations will be an important factor in maintaining the roe fishery for the future, while raising awareness of the importance of protecting the marine ecosystem. To improve the efficiency and sustainability of roe fishery, many fishing communities have adopted modern technology. The use of fish finders helps to accurately determine the location and schooling of fish, thereby optimizing the fishing process. In addition, some fishermen have begun to switch to environmentally friendly fishing methods, such as using ecological nets, to minimize the impact on other fish species and habitats. Local governments are also actively implementing fisheries management programs. The establishment of marine protected areas and seasonal regulations help maintain roe fishery and other marine species. The participation of fishermen in management decisions is very important, as they have direct knowledge of the actual situation and can provide useful opinions. In addition, the development of ecotourism also opens up many opportunities for the community. The experience tours of catching caviar not only attract tourists but also help raise awareness of the value of traditional fishing and the need to conserve marine resources. Through this, fishermen not only have more income but also have the opportunity to introduce their culture and customs to tourists. Finally, building cooperative networks between fishermen and research organizations will help share information and experiences, thereby creating a more sustainable fishing model. This combination will ensure that caviar resources will be preserved for future generations, while also bringing benefits to local communities. To strengthen the sustainability of caviar fishing, community education also plays a very important role. Courses and workshops on conservation and management of aquatic resources are held regularly, helping fishermen to better understand regulations and the importance of protecting the marine environment. This awareness raising not only creates responsible fishermen but also forms a community united in protecting common resources. Furthermore, cooperation with NGOs and research projects also helps to provide the necessary scientific information to improve fishing techniques and conservation. This cooperation can lead to new initiatives, such as the development of responsible fishing models and the development of more sustainable and distinctive caviar products. Communities should also pay attention to the processing and consumption of the products, not only focusing on fishing. Developing local brands for caviar and its processed products will not only increase economic value but also create incentives for fishermen to maintain their profession. Product promotion activities at fairs and food festivals will help introduce consumers to the value and abundance of caviar. Ultimately, coordination between the government, fishermen and social organizations will be the key to creating a sustainable and resource-rich fishing environment. By working together to build a bright future for caviar fishing, communities can not only protect their fishery resources but also preserve their culture and traditions for future generations to further strengthen efforts to conserve and develop the caviar fishery. The application of digital technology has also begun to be focused on. Mobile applications and management software can help fishermen track data on yields, fishing schedules and weather conditions, thereby optimizing work processes. The use of information technology not only helps improve fishing efficiency but also supports more sustainable resource management. In addition, organizing competitions or events related to caviar can create a strong community movement. Caviar cooking competitions or fishing experience events can attract the participation of a large number of people and tourists. This not only raises awareness but also creates opportunities for cultural exchange and tourism development. Moreover, building channels to distribute caviar products directly from fishermen to consumers is also an effective solution. By establishing local fish markets or stalls, fishermen can sell fresh produce at reasonable prices and at the same time create closer links with the consumer community. Support from research institutions and NGOs is also essential in developing learning and training programs for fishermen, helping them grasp new trends in the seafood industry. This knowledge will not only improve production capacity but also contribute to the protection and development of resources. In short, the combination of technology, education, community and cooperation among stakeholders will create a favorable environment for roe fishing. thereby not only conserving aquatic resources but also developing local culture and customs, contributing to the sustainable development of coastal communities. Capelin, a small fish that usually lives in cold water. Is often caught by trawling or purse seining. The ideal time to catch capelin is during the spawning season, when they gather in coastal areas. Fishermen usually cast nets at night, when the fish are near the surface, and then pull the nets to harvest. Capelin can be processed on the spot or frozen to preserve freshness. To ensure sustainable development, fishermen need to comply with regulations on seasons and fish sizes, in order to protect this resource for future generations. In addition to using nets, some fishermen also apply hand-line techniques with natural baits to catch capelin, especially on favorable weather days. This technique not only provides an enjoyable experience but also helps maintain the abundance of other fish species in the water. After harvesting, capelin is often processed into many attractive dishes such as grilled, smoked, or made into fish sauce, which is very popular in the cuisine of Nordic countries. Capturing capelin not only provides an abundant food source but also creates jobs for many coastal fishermen. However, to protect this resource, there needs to be cooperation between fishermen, authorities and conservation organizations. Propaganda programs on environmental protection and aquatic resources management are essential, helping fishermen to be more aware of their responsibility to conserve marine resources for future generations to improve fishing efficiency and protect capelin resources. Fishermen have also begun to apply modern technology, such as fish finders and GPS devices, which help to accurately determine the location of fish schools. The combination of tradition and technology not only optimizes the fishing process but also minimizes the impact on the environment, protecting other fish species and marine ecosystems. In addition, participating in sustainable management and product certification programs is also a positive direction. Fishermen can be trained in responsible fishing methods, thereby helping to increase the value of capelin products in the market. Introducing capelin processed products. Such as smoked fish or fish sauce, not only brings economic benefits but also contributes to the preservation of local culinary culture. Finally, coordination between fishermen, authorities and conservation organizations is essential. Through organizing workshops, sharing experiences and information, the community can work together to build a sustainable fishing model that not only protects capelin resources but also ensures livelihoods for many future generations of fishermen. In addition to efforts to protect capelin resources, developing ecotourism is also considered an effective solution. Many coastal communities have organized capelin fishing experience tours, attracting tourists who want to learn about the fishing process as well as the lives of fishermen. These experiences not only generate additional income for fishermen but also raise tourists' awareness of the importance of conserving marine resources. The construction of local fish markets also contributes to economic development. Fishermen can sell fresh products directly to consumers. Creating a close link between fishermen and the community. These products not only ensure quality but also support the maintenance of local cultural values. Furthermore, support from research and non-governmental organizations is also important in providing knowledge on conservation and sustainable development. Training programs for fishermen help them update new methods in fishing and processing, thereby improving production capacity and protecting the environment. Finally, cooperation between stakeholders, fishermen, authorities, conservation organizations and the consumer community will be a key factor in ensuring that capelin resources are maintained and developed sustainably. This will not only protect valuable resources but also preserve the cultural values and traditions of the fishing industry for future generations. To further strengthen the sustainability of the capelin fishery, the application of appropriate management policies is essential. Regulations on seasons, fish size and catch quantity help prevent depletion of fish stocks. While creating conditions for fish to reproduce and develop, local authorities need to regularly monitor and evaluate the situation of capelin fish populations to make timely adjustments in policies. In addition, encouraging fishermen to participate in conservation and research projects will also help increase public awareness of the importance of protecting marine resources. The combination of science and practice will bring more effective solutions for maintaining capelin fish resources. Along with that, the development of capelin processed products, such as dried fish, fish sauce or ready-to-eat dishes, will not only create added value but also expand the consumption market. These products can be promoted at food fairs, tourism events or online channels, thereby attracting more consumers. The combination of tradition and modernity between sustainable fishing and processing methods will contribute to building a complete development model. Finally, close cooperation between fishermen, authorities and communities will be a solid foundation for protecting this precious resource. Ensuring that capelin is not only a food source but also an important part of the local culture and economy to further develop and conserve capelin resources. Community education is also important. Education programs on marine ecology, the impact of unsustainable fishing and conservation methods will help fishermen and local people to raise awareness of their role in maintaining the ecosystem. Through workshops and presentations, people will be equipped with the knowledge to make positive changes in the way they catch and process fish. In addition, encouraging the participation of young people in the fishing industry is also important. Internship programs, apprenticeships or startup projects related to capelin fishing and processing will motivate the younger generation to continue the traditions of their ancestors. At the same time, this will help ensure that cultural values and traditional skills are not lost over time. In addition, the development of cooperative networks among fishermen in the area can also create new opportunities. Sharing experiences, technology and resources will help fishermen optimize production and processing processes, while minimizing occupational risks. The establishment of cooperatives can help fishermen increase their bargaining power, thereby increasing the value of their products in the market. Finally, support from the government and international organizations in providing finance and technology will be an important driving force for fishermen to effectively implement measures to protect capelin resources. Thanks to these efforts, this valuable resource is not only preserved but also developed sustainably, bringing benefits to the community and future generations. To continue to protect and develop the capelin fishery, the application of innovative marketing measures is also necessary. Fishermen can cooperate with restaurants, supermarkets and local markets to introduce fresh capelin products, thereby not only increasing economic value but also promoting local culinary culture. Events such as Capelin Day can be organized to attract tourists and consumers, create a space for cultural exchange and raise awareness of the importance of sustainable fishing. In addition, branding Capelin will help this product become more prominent in the market. Strong promotional campaigns, along with messages about sustainability in fishing and processing, can attract the attention of consumers, especially those who pay attention to the origin and quality of food. Another aspect that needs attention is the development of Capelin processed products, such as biscuits, jams, or functional food products. These products not only enrich the choice for consumers but also open up new business opportunities for fishermen and the community. Finally, support from research and development programs will help improve the process of catching and processing Capelin, thereby increasing product quality and economic efficiency. Studies on the impacts of climate and the environment on Capelin populations will also provide valuable information for fishermen to adjust their fishing methods. In short, by combining education, marketing, product development and research, fishing communities can build a sustainable future for Capelin fisheries. This will not only protect valuable resources but also improve the quality of life for people and preserve traditional cultural values. To maintain sustainable development in Capelin fisheries, it is also important to form cooperative models between fishermen and research institutions. Research projects can provide detailed information on Capelin populations, migration trends, and the impact of climate change on their habitat. This coordination will help fishermen adjust their fishing methods more flexibly and effectively. In addition, establishing fishing networks can create collective strength in protecting their rights and enhancing their position in the community. These groups can hold regular meetings to share information, experiences, and knowledge about sustainable fishing techniques. This solidarity will help the fishing community build a common voice.